Yo, how's it going, everyone? How are we all doing? What's up, MaxiPad? How's it going, Francisco? Yo, Alec? Hello, Loves Milo. Alright, we've got a few people in now. I think we are pretty much ready to get started. This is a live stream idea that someone requested with the $20 donation incentive, so shout out to them. I should probably quickly look up who that was as I'm giving a shout out. Let's try and find their name. I must have written it down somewhere. Fungus Master, that was the one. Alright, so shout out to Fungus Master for the live stream idea. But yeah, basically what we're going to do is we're going to have a roulette wheel, which I'm going to go up now. Not that one. So we got, whoa, what's happening there? Right, so basically we're going to have a roulette wheel. It's going to have a bunch of different colors on it. I'm going to spin it, as you might expect, and then we've also got a second wheel here where we've got a few different options. So for example, we could have dark or light. So if we get blue from the first wheel spin and then we get dark, we're going to have to use dark blue Pokemon or light as an example. And then we've also got shiny and non-shiny as other options on top of that. So got a little bit more depth compared to the previous time that we did this, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's just go ahead and spin the wheel. And by the way, I'm probably going to need some suggestions for Pokemon when I spin the wheel and get certain colors, because obviously there's no direct search term for a colored Pokemon within Pokemon Go, so it's going to be quite hard to find every single red Pokemon and choose from those. But yeah, you get the gist of it. I think we're going to spin the wheel for the first time, and we're going to have grey. So grey is a little bit boring, but it is what it is. And then let me just clear this. For the bonus, we are going to have any. So basically, any grey Pokemon. So let's just see what options we've got. Can't wait for my game to update. The Halloween theme is my favourite. Alright, so I guess Steelix would count as a grey Pokemon. Let's just scroll down. Weirder, maybe grey/white. I'd probably say Galarian Weezing counts as grey. Let's have a look. Berserker maybe counts as grey. We'll keep on scrolling. Keep on scrolling. But yeah, if any of you guys have suggestions. Okay, we got someone saying Aggron, normal cast form. Alright, let's do cast form. Yeah, that is definitely grey. Let me have a look at Aggron. Aggron also, I would suggest, is grey. So yeah, that's a good shout. Let's have maybe something that's going to cover for Caterpie. Something that's going to cover for our weakness to fighting types. Would be ideal. So maybe a flying type. Are there any grey flying types? Caterpie, Magnemite. Yeah, Magnemite would be good, but obviously not ideal for the team. Skarmory was suggested, but seeing if there's any better options. It's looking kind of limited. Maybe we go for some sort of ghost type instead. We could do Runarigus potentially. Somewhat grey. Let's go with Cursula. Or would you say that's white? It's probably white. Banette. That'll count. Not that one, obviously. I must have another Bennett somewhere. There we go. Aerodactyl. Well, Collins, funny you should say Aerodactyl. We've, well, you're a channel member, so you've probably already seen that. Oh, wait, no, I haven't. I think it's just members only at the moment, but today's video is going to be an Aerodactyl feature. So, right, do I want Metal Sound on Aggron, or should I run it with Dragon Tail? I don't think it really matters, to be honest. Let's just go with this, and let's see what happens. Well, hopefully I'll pick teams a bit faster for future wheel spins. But we got Burnett into Charger Bug. So we do have two better answers in the back. So I think we'll stay in very briefly. We'll swap into Carswarm here because we've got two Pokemon that have rock type damage. They're going to swap into Gyarados. That's fine with me. We have Rock Weather Ball. So we've got great coverage here. I don't need to throw immediately. If the opponent knows I'm at back-to-back, potentially they throw straight away. And they do. So we will now reach 2 more Rock Weather Balls before they get to the next Aqua Tail. Although actually we've taken quite a lot of damage so far, which is not ideal. What do I lead with? Burnett. Okay, we're still in a fine position. Let me just fire these off. And we're going to grab a shield there. Right. They will have a crunch. I probably should shield. I will shield. The opponent is probably... Oh, they do actually go straight for crunch. That's fine. They debuff me, but that's also fine. I'm going to swap out, clear the debuff. Catch, maybe... Well, they wouldn't go for X-Scissor, so I guess a discharge here, which is not that amazing for me. But let's see. What do they have in the back? Ah, shit. That's the worst thing we could see. I'm going for this, even though it's double resisted. I feel like it probably just still does more damage here. But yeah, I think... this is where we lose the game. Oh dear. Right, okay. What's the plan now? They've banked energy. I have to just call a Rock Slide. But Rock Slide's going to get me quite low already. Okay, we do tank that more comfortably than I was expecting. Yeah, I think I need... I don't know. I need to undercharge this. I need to come out with a Shadow Ball loaded, which is not going to happen. So, I don't know what my game plan was there. 1 Volt Switch would have taken us out, so that's why we played it like we did. And they should have a move banked already. And unfortunately, we do lose that first game. Unfortunate back Pokemon there. Whoever it was that requested Aggron. That was a poor shout. I'm just kidding. Magnemite wouldn't have helped me there either. Alright. First game we did unfortunately lose, but let's get the wheel up and we'll try again. Alright, so next colour is going to be black. So I don't know if there's necessarily a light or dark version of black here. So if we get either of those dark, I guess I guess it's going to be very black Pokemon for this one. Again, I guess Shiny Greninja is a black Pokemon. Haunchcrow, Murkrow, Luxray. Yeah, I think we have to go Haunchcrow. We're going to need something that's going to be good against like fairies and electric types. So what that is, I don't know. Charizard. Shiny. Yeah. Very weak to electric though, if we go with that. anyways. Zweilous is very, very weak to a fairy. Alright, let's we got to pick something that isn't a dark type at least. God, I have so many Pokemon. Awak, that's not really black. Claydol, that is definitely not black. Guys, the whole point is that we're picking Pokemon that are the color that I just spun from the wheel. Seviper is a darkish shade, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's black. Quillfish might work. The Hisuian one, because we're part poison. I think that probably makes the most sense so far. King Gambit's another good shout. I think we'll go Quillfish, and then we'll go like Greninja Safe Swap. Nope. We're on a triple dark team, but we do at least have some coverage for fairies. Alright, Quillfish into Fortress. Okay, it's not an amazing matchup for me, but we'll see what the fast move is. Bug Bite. Yeah, I mean, I guess this Pokemon does core break the team quite a bit. Not ideal. But let's just go for Dark Pulse. That does decent damage. They throw quite quick, so I think that's just a Sand Tomb. I mean, it is super effective, sure, but we tank it. And we will win the zero shield scenario, which is actually okay with me. Do I allow them to farm me down? No, I'm going to swap into Honchkrow immediately. If they've got like Carbink, we are definitely in trouble, but hopefully that's not the case. They can debuff my attack. They come in with their own Greninja. Okay, maybe I should have just full sent a Brave Bird, but I'm still in an okay position. We go for Dark Pulse. We grab the final shield. Okay, they're going to farm to back-to-back Night Stashes. Are we cooking? Was only the second battle so far. And we're in an okay position. As long as they don't boost, which they don't. We need to get ahead on energy. So I should be no shielding here. But what I don't want to do is no shield and then for them to just swap out back into the fortress. So we need to have a little bit of energy here. I need something very weak to Greninja in the back. Otherwise, obviously we just can't win this. Boost, please. No boost. Okay, well, yeah, that's bad. There's a Pokemon that resists everything we can throw. Fantastic. Alright, GG's. Alright, well, that was a little bit unfortunate for us. Once again, final Pokemon just completely ruining the team for us, but we go again. Alright, next up we've got Yellow. And for the bonus, non-shiny. So any non-shinies, if they're sort of goldy coloured, that will also do. Alright, so let's have a look what options we've got that are yellow. I feel like we've got to just lock this in straight away. What else? Raikou is another good shout. Goldengo. Oops. Yeah, let's go with Goldengo. We got to do non-shinies, so I nearly chose that Rhyperior. We could do Ninetales, Shadow Ninetales. Going to be weak to ground. I'm going to select that, and then I'll see if we've got other options that aren't weak to ground. We could do Vespiquen, which is very much not weak to ground. That could be a good choice for us there. Vespiquen. Scrafty. Yeah, I think we'll go Vespiquen. I've just got to decide which Pokemon we kick off the team. Let's go with... I'll just lock it in like this. There we go. Victory Bell, yeah, that would have been a good shout as well. Can you please give me your Instagram ID? I will send you some really awesome PvP battles. I don't use Instagram for Pokemon Go stuff, so no. If you want to submit battles, there's a link in the description of all my videos. And you can also join the Discord. I think we just stay in. We can pace to 2 of these faster than they get to, well, same pacing as the foul play, I think. So it's not the worst thing ever. And then, do I actually need switch advantage here? If I can put them into range where I can farm down with a different Pokemon, I'm kind of okay with that. So they've overfarmed by 2. Which means the worst case scenario, I don't think they'll get to a power gem up against my Vespiquen here. I'm hoping not anyways. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's just another foul play. So we can let that go. Okay, we come out with the X's are loaded. That's good. Right, do I just hope that Goldengo sweeps? Or do I invest a shield here? I'm going to say Goldengo sweeps. Obviously, I'll run into something that completely walls it. Oh, yes. We still have play here. Please tell me Shadow Ball KOs. Or do I even want this to KO here? Obviously, in hindsight, Vespiquen would have been quite nice. Okay, we get the KO. Can we farm them down, or do they farm me down? Oh, no. Goldengo, bro! No! Damn it. I'm trying to think. If we undercharge there, and we try and force the opponent to throw an extra fast move, throw the charge move there, we come out with slightly more energy. But yeah, even then, that is unfortunate. Another game of the last Pokemon screwing us over. Damn it. Alright, well, we go again. Let's at least get one win here. We got black again. Let's clear this list. And then we have got shiny black. So, obviously we did just use Greninja. But it is a good option. We can just search for shiny this time. So we can do Luxray, Beware, maybe Zweilous, Charizard, Hydreigon. I must have a Charizard. Okay. I was going to say I have one double moved, but it's got Fire Spin, Dragon Claw, Blast Burn. Not sure how I feel about that. Melmetal's got some black on it. Haxorus. Okay. I'm locking in Haxorus. Pumpkaboo? Maybe? Decidueye? Did I have a Decidueye? It's not overly black. Let me... Luxray... Oops. I think we just go Hydreigon here, and then we need something that's going to cover for our, once again, weakness to fairy types and ice types. So maybe we go with the Melmetal. don't know. It's kind of hard. It's not overly black either. See, the thing is, Charizard would be alright coverage-wise, apart from against a Carbink, which I'm sure we'll end up seeing if I pick it. Screw it, we're just going to go with Luxray. Alright, ready to get met with some awful core breaker to this team. Alright, here we go. Come on, what we got? Luxray Fortress. Okay, let's hope they're on Volt Switch. They are. Okay, that's great. I think we just full send a wild charge here. They actually shield. Okay. Not ideal. I'm also going to shield. I think we'll go for one more and then I'll swap out of this matchup. Okay, Rock Team's not going to be super comfortable, but we should be able to tank it nonetheless. So no shield. They should be swapping out now. I think we just go Brutal Swing here. Because if they shield this, maybe I can commit to a Dragon Pulse. If not, we just fire off a second Brutal Swing. They do let it go. That's fine. So they're one over now. Grab the final shield. Right. Okay, they blind throw. You know what? I'm gonna put my faith. Okay, they bait there. Come on, Haxorus, please. Ah, oh, damn it. Okay, we are in trouble now. What do we do? I can't really overfarm because I'm going to take too much damage from these Mud Slaps. But now they should be able to reach a move on the incoming flying thing. Okay. Yeah, I won't be able to snarl farm them down here. That Mud Slap snipe was quite a good play on the opponent's end there. So... Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, no. Snarl just does such little damage. It definitely needs an update. But GG's, unfortunately, once again, we do end up losing. So it's not a good start. Can we at least get one win in our first set? That'd be nice. Alright, we are going to have black again. Right, well, we are very limited with our black Pokemon. And we've got dark black Pokemon again. Wow, brilliant. Alright, so maybe let's go Murkrow this time. Any more suggestions for black? Oh yeah, Claydol is black, isn't it? What was I was thinking about the Boltoy, that was my bad. Whoever it was that requested Claydol, and I was like, come on guys, we want black. That was pretty dumb on my end. Alright, so Claydol's an option. Like Chandelure is black. Umbreon. I think we'll go with Claydol. What order do we want? Maybe like this Murkrow safe swap. Claydol is not dark. Oh yeah, I suppose it's not a dark shade of black, but I think being black by default makes it quite dark. Dark is there for like the other colors, like blue, for example. If we got blue, I'm not gonna pick a Pokemon that's sky blue. I'm gonna pick a Pokemon that's darker. Claydol works. Yeah, we'll just go with this. Oh no, the second wheel's just a few bonus things, so like shade, either dark or light. It's got shiny or non-shiny, and then the other one's just any, so no restriction basically. All right, here we go. Can we finally get a win? All right, Claydol. Skeledirge. Okay, great lead and pretty good into my whole team. Alright, question is, does Chandelure actually tank a move these days? I think we're going to play it safe and actually shield. Damn it. I thought I could farm them down there as well, but I couldn't. So, I don't think I played that particularly well. But depends what they come in with. Yeah, we only get to 1 here, which is not ideal. But we should grab the shield back instantly, and we do. Okay, the thing is, I can debuff whatever comes in, so it's not the worst situation to be in. Especially when it's this. Alright, we should be chilling now. I think we just stay in, wait for Lapras to throw, and then we swap into Murkrow. Yeah, how's it going, Jamie? I'm assuming after that debuff I can tank anything they throw here. I'm hoping that's the case. Otherwise that would be quite embarrassing. Come on. Okay, maybe we bank a move. Yeah, we should just bank that. Okay, only thing we've got to be wary of is the opponent trying to snipe. I think a Blast Burn one-shots me, so we could be cooked here. Okay, we just throw immediately, and I should be fine, right? If they try to farm to back-to-back moves, then I'll reach another Drill Peck, and then if they don't, then I assume a Rock Tomb will KO. I'm actually not entirely sure, but we can go for one Mud Slap first. Oh, they go for Torch Song. Oh shit, wait, hold up. One should KO, and then I can go for one more. Actually, let's just throw straight away. They're definitely in range. Hooray! A win! Let's go! Just in time for Jamie Finn to drop in, seeing my triple shadow team, and we pick up a win. It's not a coincidence. Alright, there we go. Hopefully, we don't get black as frequently in the next few wheel spins. Yeah, if I threw the Mud Slap there and I get one turn bring in lag, that would have been devastating, so better to just not risk it there. Alright, let's go back to the wheel. Clear this list. Clear this one. Alright, next color is blue. And we've got light blue. Remember guys, I'm asking for recommendations for some of these colors because I've got a lot of Pokemon to scroll through. So it'd be nice if you guys can come up with some suggestions, and I'll try not to be rude and say, oh, why have you picked this Pokemon? And then realize it's actually that color. Tangrowth. I'm scrolling down a bit further here just because we could do Mew. Let me just click on that. We've got Glaceon there as well. Jellicent, Swablu, Duot. Would you say that's blue? My Frigibacks. Nidoqueen's a good shout though. Just looking at it here. Nidoqueen. Okay, we do have one on Mudslap. We're on Mudslap. Earth Power. Salamence, that's a good shout as well. Okay, sorry me, but I'm getting rid of you. We're going to go Nidoqueen and then Double Dragon. Because why the heck not? My Frigibax is on Ice Fang. Should I keep it on Ice Fang or should we go... Oh, we got Frillish as another shout as well. Ah, too many light blue Pokemon. Machop, another great shout. I think we're just locking this one for now. I'm sure we'll get blue again, but we'll just go with this. Hopefully, we'll do all right here. We are fairly weak to ice, but we see a great lead. This is definitely where we need to see it. We also need alignment, really. Oh yeah, okay. Brutal Swing should be just one-shotting, right? I'd assume so. We are RPSing the opponent so far. We grab a shield advantage. That's fine. I'll just match shields here. Since we swapped out after just one Mudslap, we're always going to get to the moves at the same time as then, and we win CMP. So we're in a great position. And then I should still be healthy enough to get to a fly up against the Weezing coming back in. Oh, they're actually going to double shield. So we just do the same. If they swap back in, I think we just swap out immediately, right? Yeah, that's fine. I think we'll just go Poison Fang though, because I don't know how much damage an Overheat's going to do here. And what I don't want to do is actually not get off any charge move damage at all. So yeah, that puts me in a good position. Maybe Overheat takes me out, I don't really know. But we're in a great spot. Overheat does get the one shot. Right, but now I've debuffed them, we can come in, and I'm assuming my Frigibax is on Ice Fang, so I should just be able to fully fast move farm them down here. Oh, we'll actually get to a move, but that's fine. They are double debuffed in their attack, so I should tank it. Brutal Swing, interesting, okay. They can't really come back in with the Golurk. They do have this. Shoot. Have I messed this up here? I need them to not catch, basically. I swapped out thinking they would swap. Oh, they swap here. Okay, that's fine. Alright, is Dragon Claw going to be enough damage here? I don't feel like it will. I thought I had more energy on my Salamence there. That was my mistake. Dragon Claw. No, Frigibax! No! Oh, damn it. That was my bad. I shouldn't have swapped into Salamence there. I should have just stayed in. I thought I left with energy, but I did not. GG's. We hard countered the opponent there, and we still lost. So that is pretty poor on my end, but is what it is. Alright. Next one. Clear these. Alright. Up next we've got yellow again. And we've got any. So any yellow Pokemon. Right, so what did we not use last time that was yellow? Ninetales. Oh, we could do Ninjask. That is yellow as well. Alright, we're very weak to Carbink, so let's try find something that's going to be good. Palossand? I guess that works. Maybe we'll just do this. Say swap Ninetales maybe? I don't know. Yes, there should be a lot of electric type yellow Pokemon. Alright, so I'm wishing I led with the Ninetales, but I'll resist either fast moves. Okay, we're double strong against this thing. So potentially they should have an answer to Ninetales in the back. We'll just overfarm a ton here. Can you get my Discord, please? It's in the links for all of my regular videos. In the description, sorry. It's quite near the top. I don't think it's in the description for my live streams, but it might be if you try that. Right, what's my other Pokemon here? We've got Palossand, Ninetales, Ninjask. Oh yeah, we should be in a fine position here. Fury Cutters are going to do a lot of damage. A lot of damage, oh my god. Right, and then we resist either fast moves from the Fortress. They should be baiting with Night Sash, and they do. Alright, we'll just let this go. Just a sand team. Not doing too much there at all. Yeah, we should still be fine here. Because even if they try swap out now into Greninja, well, I don't think they should be able to just yet. But yeah, we can just fast move farm down. Alright, so there we go. We RPS this time, and we didn't lose because our team was just a little bit too RPS for the opponent. Apologies there, but it is the game we play. GG's to that trainer. Howdy Callum, how are you finding the new season so far? Hit Legend last 2 seasons, but this season only just hit Veteran. I don't know if it's because you don't have the buff mons, but you're struggling. To be honest, it's kind of hard for me to tell, because I also hit Legend last season, and I'm only at low Ace rank, but I'm obviously not exactly trying to climb Elo at the moment. I think season's fine. I don't think... I mean, there's quite a lot of stuff that is new this season, which is nice to see. I do like the idea of just buffing loads of things, rather than nerfing the Pokemon that are way too strong, just buffing other stuff, so like everything gets better. But yeah, I think it's hard for me to say whether or not I'm struggling this season or whether I'm just using bad teams. But we got pink as our next color, and then for the bonus we have got dark pink. All right, so I'm gonna need your help for this one as well, guys. We need to find some dark pink Pokemon. Alright, so Granbull's light pink there. Shinotic, Sylveon, they're all light pink. Slowbro, the same. Dark pink. I'd say Walrein is still probably considered as purple. Hypnos, no, I don't know. Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen's blue. I think you mean Nidoking. Nidoking's probably the right fit for this. It's sort of in between sort of pink and purple. I think actually Shiny Sharpedo I'd say is considered maybe dark pink. Alomomola, Alolan Sloke. You mean Galarian Slowking? Yeah, that's dark pinky purple. Shiny Weavile, I don't think I have that. No, well, not built anyways. Mew. I'd say that's just light pink. Licky Licky I'd probably consider to be dark pink. This is on it's on double nukes. What else have we got here? Macargo's just sort of just a really saturated pink. Gligar, Grumpig, Clefable, Medicham, Shiny Vaporeon. Oh yeah, stuff like shiny water types is probably the right sort of shade that we're looking for. So maybe we'll have a look at some more options like that Swampert. Dragonair, shiny Dragonair. Would you consider that dark pink? I'd probably say that it does fall into that category. Bruxish. Yeah, I'd say Bruxish counts as well. Maybe go like, we'll just get rid of the Licky Licky and we'll run like a ABB Dragon double fish team. There we go. What could go wrong? Shiny Macargo. Yeah, I think Macargo probably would have counted as well. But this is what we're locking in. Okay, good lead. Awkward to see it in the back. So happy to see it here. Obviously we can tank a Night Slash, so I probably will just let it go. What could go wrong? Wigglytuff. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, a lot of our teams we've built so far. Oh no. Or the opponent could get a boost. That's quite problematic for me. But we can debuff their defense. So we'll do that. Okay. I don't really know what to do here. I think we let it go. No second boost, please. Thank you. Right, they overfarmed by... Well, they overfarmed there anyways, I believe. So either way, they will get to another move. So I think we come in with Sharpedo. And then we just shield here because they're boosted. So even though they can only hit for resisted damage, I definitely have to shield this. Honestly, even if they weren't boosted, I'd probably shield anyways. Alright, come on. Let's see what you've got. Let's just swap out straight away. Oh, that's big. Right, I didn't want to throw too early there. I've now put them into range where a single Aqua Tail will KO. They full send the Earthquake. So actually, we might as well just overfarm as much as possible here. Okay. We're in a pretty good position. I think we just blind throw. And then maybe we swap out. Force them to throw. Because they should be at a move now, I think. Oh, we can't swap just yet. Yeah, that's GG's. Surely we're fine here. Right? Please. Okay, they're clanging scales. Let's go! Come on. Alright. Alright, we're now sort of in the right rhythm here. We're getting wins. Alright. GG's to that trainer. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. Remember guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please make sure you leave a like, as it does help push out the stream to more people. And obviously that just helps the channel. We got pink again, so that's great. And we've got dark pink. I'm actually just going to spin that again because that's ridiculous. What the hell? Come on. Something else. Alright, shiny pinks this time around. There's actually quite a lot of shiny pinks, so that's a pretty good option. Obviously, we just used 2 shinies there. Alright, so let's have a look. Hypno is an option. We could actually run the same team there and then just run Hypno for like a triple shiny Shadow Pink team. But let's see what else. We got Ambipom, which I don't think is double moved. Nope. Thurret, Swampert. We could run Macargo since it was requested last time. So yeah, let's go with Macargo then. Quillfish. Quillfish would have been a good dark pink one as well, I think. And Aloma Mola. Slowpoke. Maybe we'll go like Macargo double confusion users in the back. Magmortar. Oh yeah, that's a good shout. Trying to think. I do definitely have a shiny Magmortar built. So that's, if we get pink and dark for a third time, then we can pick that. Okay, Drapion is a big core breaker to the team. Oh shit. I guess we stay in initially, at least go for a Rock Tomb before we tank any damage. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're doing like decent damage here with the Incinerates. So we actually, do we win the one shield scenario then, I guess? It's not as bad as it might seem. And then I guess we just stay in, force them to throw. Hopefully they have no dark types in the back as well. But when you see Drapion, it's obviously primarily a poison type. Okay, we don't have Ice Punch here. Opponent doesn't know that. So they come in with Golisopod, and we've got Thunder Punch. Huge. That is actually huge for us. They do shield. I think they'll probably outpace me to the next one. Do I shield here? I'm going to say they were too slow. Hopefully they don't get to it. Okay, they don't. That's perfect. I should be okay now. I should be okay. Opponent is... Well, they don't need to throw here. But they obviously don't know my other elemental punch. They are committing to a full farm down. That is quite smart. Do I just come in with Macargo, force them to throw? Yeah. And maybe they have to go for Scorching Sands here. They do. And then I should be fine now, right? Slowpoke should be chilling here. I should be able to tank 2 Scorching Sands. So yeah, I think I'm okay. See, yeah, Slowpoke just easy. We'll go for the Water Pulse. We definitely could have just settled for a Psyshock, but yeah, Slowpoke putting in the work in the end game. Let's go. All right, thank you, Unidragon, for the tip on that Drapion lead matchup there. Slowpoke Bulkiaf, yeah. All right, let's go. All right, we're actually on a decent little run here. Let's clear those. All right, next up we have got pink again. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Non-shiny this time. Right, so yeah, brilliant. All right, so we've got more pink Pokemon. This time I guess we exclamation mark shiny. We could do Furfrou here. The pink coat, I don't know what it is. Gramble we could use. I'm going to put that in there for now. Shinotic, another option. Sylveon, we could go Slowbro. Tinkaton, we go Beware. Wigglytuff, don't really want to use that, but it is an option. Okay, I feel like I've scrolled a lot here, and we're only into 1495 CP, so we do need to remember to go down a bit further for some of the Pokemon. Maybe I should do like and exclamation mark at 3 move. So then it's all my built Pokemon. Which is still 709 Pokemon. Bloody hell. Okay. Mesprit. Oh, we could go Smoochum. I think I fancy Smoochum. Execute as well. These are just little league stuff. All right. Yeah, let's go Mew as the other one then. Mew. We're on Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, Wild Charge. I mean, Dragon Tail's good. Dragon Claw's not really ideal. But yeah, we'll just go with this anyways. We've got double Psychic backline. If we see a Dark type, we're in a little bit of trouble because Furfrou is also on Sucker Punch, which is going to be resisted there. But let's see what we can do. Alright, so we've got Furfrou into Guzzlord. I guess Mew's actually not that bad, but Guzzlord resists everything, so I think we'll stay in. We'll wait for them to throw. And then we'll swap out. And then we do have 2 Psychic types that can actually hit for super effective here. So it's not... It is bad, but it's not the worst thing ever. We'll swap into Mew. We get a 1-turn swap, unfortunately, so... Wait, did we? Yeah, we did. So our shield here, they probably expect to resist the charge moves. I would, if I was a Guzzlord here. Oh, shit. Wish I had Psyshock, but that's fine. Right. We're definitely in a bad spot, but Dragon Claw... Okay. They throw quite early, so it's, I assume, just a Sludge Bomb. If I can swap back into Furfrou here, doesn't look like it. I think we just let them take us out. We've dealt okay damage onto the Guzzlord at this point, so it's not the worst thing ever. Alright, I can't remember which side Surf is on, but I think we can throw one and then go for the charge move anyways. They're double weak to ice so far, which is good. We probably just swap out immediately here if they let us go. Okay, we actually didn't do as much damage as I thought, or at least as I remembered. But I'm hoping I can shield now and then fully farm them down. Please. Please let me farm you down. Ah, shit. Yeah, we're cooked. Yeah, there's no win condition, unfortunately. Psyshock will do big damage. I think they still have a shield though, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, they double shield. And whilst I can resist the fast move damage, doesn't really matter because they have a Hydro Cannon. Alright, GG's to that trainer. Very, very unfortunate that we saw not only a Dark type in the lead, but also a Dark type that resists all of the damage from my Furfrou. But it is what it is. GG's. And we still went positive on that set, so definitely not the worst thing. So, not too bad. Gonna go spin the wheel again. Alright, not pink, not black. Okay, it's purple. That's a different colour. That is good. And for the bonus, we've got any purple Pokemon. Cool. Alright, so once again, going to ask for you guys to give me some suggestions for purple Pokemon. Although I could use the Pokemon in the thumbnail and go with like Haunter, Miss Magius. And the Cloister. But that does seem like a pretty bad team. But I don't want to be clickbaiting you guys, so I think we'll just run it anyways. Oh yeah, Sableye would have been better. But we're locked in now, so let's just hope we're okay. Oh, fuck's sake. Right. Bad news. We've managed to come into the worst score breaker to the team. Well, I think maybe Pangoro would have been worse, because I can at least outpace them here. Okay, this is actually not that bad. They're on Mirror Shot. New song hype. I can't actually hear the song that's playing, but I'm glad you like it. Oh, they debuffed my attack. Okay, I do have back-to-back Shadow Punches here. They shield. They're going to allow me to get to another one. They're going to commit to a farm down, but potentially, since I am resisting these bullet seeds, maybe I get to another. Oh, that still does big damage. No, game. Why can't you just let me get damage registration error, bro? Come on. Alright, well. They didn't throw on the Scrafty, so I'm still in trouble here. Oh, we get denied a fast move. Fantastic! Let's go! Alright, Power Whip does ridiculous damage. Oh, fuck's sake. I should have just let Miss Magius go down. I was like, oh, swap here. See, if I got the fast move through, they don't get to that. They also baited with the Mirror Shot. I also thought I'd done more damage to the Scrafty than I had done, so that's my bad. I thought they were in Ice Shard farm down range, but they've just debuffed my attack as well. Man, we are in shambles right now. Did they just go for Power Up Punch? Yikes. Alright, I'm going to need to debuff their defense here. I know I could have gone for Icy Wind to debuff their attack. Okay, they do let it go. Oh, man. Ah, that's so frustrating. We actually would have been not in a great position, but we could have had play if we got our fast move through up against that Ferrothorn. So that is disappointing. Or if we got an inconsistent game mechanic and actually reached a last second Shadow Punch there. But is what it is. GG's to that trainer. We go again. Alright, next up we have got... Alright, you know what? I'm just going to spin it again because I can't be bothered to do pink. Grey. Okay, we have had grey already, but whatever. And then we have got shiny grey Pokemon. This would be like the most boring shinies out there if they're grey. But let's see what options we've got. Shiny grey. So I guess this works. And maybe I can do Metagross as well. And then we just need one more. Glalie is single moved. Vikavolt got some grey on it. That is an option. Maybe no, that's more white than it is grey. Yeah, I think Vikavolt's basically the only thing. Triple weak to fire. How many fire types have we actually seen? Obviously that doesn't matter because we're definitely going to see one now. But I think we just go Vikavolt. I don't remember what CP it was. It was on the right somewhere. I think. There it is. Alright, yeah, we'll go with this. Kills me how little you make use of tags. Well, I do have stuff tagged, but like I'm not going through and tagging like 800 Pokemon for this stream, so... Okay, I think we just stay in here. They catch onto Sableye, and we kind of need to stay in here as well. So I think, yeah, we're in an okay position here. That does a lot. Potentially what we do is we bank the move, and then we swap. Oh, actually, never mind, because they just allow me to farm them down. They full send a power gem. That was completely unnecessary, but we're fine with that. I'll wait to see what comes in. Come on. Okay, I'll just go straight for X-Scissor, and then I'll swap out. Ah, PvP tag. Yeah, even so, it's still like a good 800 Pokemon. Would we live a foul play here? Oh, they actually go for Dark Pulse. I'm gonna bait them. They shield. Right, here's the thing. Metagross can definitely farm them down. Can it live like a Thunderbolt though? That's the issue. Maybe I could have caught a move here, but that's fine. They should be swapping out straight away, and they probably will. I'm gonna wait for them to throw. Come on, come on, Metagross, you can do this. I've got faith in you. Oh no. Wait, hold up. We're gonna go down to one peck, so this Volt Switch won't go through. But can Metagross get the farm down? It's gonna be close. No, GG's. Ah, oh, damn it. If we'd have bothered to use an Elite Fast TM there, I could have reached a Meteor Mash with Shadow Claw damage, but then I guess I wouldn't have been able to deal as much fast move pressure against the Murkrow, and potentially they actually just stay in there. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Alright, we have got Grey again. Are you kidding me? Alright, we've got Grey and we've got Dark Grey. Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for PvP Pokemon, I just searched for the like exclamation mark at three moves, and those are Pokemon that are double moved. Alright, so we got more Grey Pokemon. Any suggestions? We need Dark Grey, so I don't think any of these Pokemon really fit into that. I guess some of the Pokemon we've used for Black kind of count. Hippowdon, do I have the Dark one? I do. Okay, that's a good shout. Very good shout, actually. Berserker. We need one more option then. Alolan Geodude. I'd say that's more light grey than dark. Whereas this one's got a bit more dark to it, but still probably not. Do I have Shiny Camerupt? I do not. Unfortunately. We could run back Aggron. Dusknoir? Dusknoir is a pretty good option, I'd say. Have we ran Hatterene yet? Nope. Ferrothorn. Yeah, I think we'll just go Dusknoir, CZ, Donphan. Donphan's a good shout as well, actually. Maybe I'll save Dusknoir for black because it's a little bit darker, and we'll go Donphan. Obviously, we've got a double ground team here. I think that works. We've got quite a few colours that just haven't popped up yet. And we've had like pink, grey and black basically every single time. Alright, let's see. Berserker into Wigglytuff. Quite an awkward lead matchup for me, actually. I think we just maybe stay in, wait for them to throw a move. Because we resist everything, but obviously they're double resisting the Shadow Claws. If we had Metal Sound, then we'd be looking quite fine here. We still grab the shield anyways, so I don't mind that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. They're going to go for an Icy Wind here, and then I guess we just close combat and then swap. And then I was going to use Hippowdon as a safe swap, but I think we need the Mud Slap damage here. Okay, we get the farm down before they reach the next Icy Wind. I don't know why they didn't just go for a Swift, but we'll take it. Is it going to be... Is this going to be Carbink in the back? Is that what we're doing? We go for Trailblaze. If it is Carbink, I think we actually just double shield the Hippowdon here, and then we should be chilling. If it's double Mud Slap, we're probably still in an okay-ish position. But I think, yeah, we just double shield. There you go, Shadow Punch. Maybe I should have actually just gone for a Weather Ball here, but I think it's Carbink. But the order doesn't make that much sense. But I did see it in this order before. So, oh. That's not Carbink. What the hell? Who invited this guy? Well, anyways, big damage. We can catch the charge move, and then I think I should still be able to Sand Attack farm everything down, but actually, we might just be able to go for a Rock Weather Ball. Yeah, I could have got the farm down there, but you know what? I'm taking no risks right now. I'm just going for the Weather Ball. Alright, GG's Trainer. We take those. I was going to say, I didn't really understand why they shielded the Wigglytuff, but actually I guess if Berserker starts sort of boosting up its attack stat, it gets quite dangerous for their backline. But yeah, we're going to go spin the wheel again. Alright, next up we have got red. Okay, first time we've had red so far, I think. And the bonus, light red. Okay, that's... Light red is almost pink. But anyways, does light red exist as a color? I guess Camerupt maybe you'd say is light red. And we've had people asking for Camerupt already, so maybe we'll lock in Camerupt. It's sort of in between red and orange. What else have we got? It's quite hard to distinguish between dark and light red. I personally would say Crawdont's like dark red, but I don't know. I don't know. Blaziken maybe counts. Heatmore's definitely dark red, that's shiny. We could go with Diplin. Magmar. Slowbro. That's more pink. I mean, I know pink is kind of light red anyways, but we've had pink on the wheel like 50 billion times, so... let's see... I think we'll just go with this team. We'll go with Applin in the... No, what's this? Diplin in the lead. And then we'll have Magmar. Safe swap. How do I keep messing this up? There we go. Rotom. Yeah, I suppose so. I don't have a good one though. I've only got the fridge and the lawnmower. I don't have the regular version, which I think is probably the best Rotom. Alright, anyways. We got Diplin into Carbink. Yep. That's trouble. Uh-oh. Right. Yeah, so we just stay in for now. Obviously, Seed Bombs... Okay, it does respectable damage. I'm glad I didn't go with Center Scorch, because would be really badly struggling here. Oh dear. Right, they come in with Ice Shard Lapras. Bro, what even is this? Right, I'm going to go for this, and then I'm going to come in with my Magmar. Alright, they did overfarm. Well, no, they didn't, because Surf's more energy these days. But I'm gonna... Oh, well, yeah, they could have gone for... Well, if they went for Sparkling Aria there, we would have been in a really bad position. But luckily, I think this Lapras is really old. Because why are you going for Ice Shard and Surf? Alright. No, this is fine. This is fine. We can come in with Camerupt. We take neutral damage from both the Ice Shards and the Rock Throws. So we just shield. Hope we can fully farm them down and then come out with 100 energy. That's the game plan. Okay, they don't allow the farm down, but we get to the Earth Power. Right, come on. Oh, they no shield. Thank you, trainer. Don't mind that. We are still in trouble though. Bro, Medicham, what season is this? Alright, well, we've CMP tied them here. I need them to not do that, basically. Surely they've got Ice Punch, in which case there's just nothing we can do. Unless they swap back into Lapras, hoping that they Ice Shard farm me down. But yeah, we're definitely... I mean, we get to a Seed Bomb, doesn't really help. Even if they go for Dynamic Punch here, we will be losing this game, unfortunately. Because Dynamic Punch will certainly be taking me out. So yeah, that was an unfortunate team composition there. But, is what it is. Just so happened to have both a Carbink and an Ice Shard Lapras that core breaks the whole team. But, what can you do? What can you do? GG's, trainer. We'll go into the next one. Spin the wheel. Alright. Green, I believe also for the first time. So that's cool. And then for the bonus, we've got light green. So quite a lot of shinies, I think, are light green. The one that's coming to my mind straight away, I'm hoping I've got double moved, is Kabutops. However, it is on Mudshot. And it's not my legacy one. But yeah, let's just have a look at what other options. Cypher, that's a good shout. Yeah, let's do Cypher then. Cypher. I guess Duosion. Gallade is more dark green, I guess. Same with the Bomber Snow. It's white and then dark green. Levani I'd say that's light green. I could pick Scizor if I had a shiny one, but my shiny shadow is in the Ultra League, unfortunately. Zartu, what's the regular one look like? That's probably dark green as well. Flygon. I think... Alright, we're really weak to rock here, so we need something to combat Carbink. But I don't think Flygon is the answer, because it is also going to struggle with the Dragon Tail damage. We've got Shadow Politoed. Shinies count? Yeah, unless on the second wheel I get non-shiny, then yes, shinies are in. Celebi, that's a good suggestion. I think Politoed makes a lot of sense though. If we go here and then, because then we cover the fire weakness as well. Otherwise Celebi, we're going to get completely destroyed by like a Typhlosion or something. Let's just quickly have a look. Lilligant doesn't really help us. Registeel. This Furfrou. Yeah, we do have that Kabutops. Rayquaza, I'd probably say is dark green. Yeah, I think we'll just go with this. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go, come on. I'm realizing we are... Okay, this is a little bit tricky. I'm going to swap out straight away. Oh shit, I picked the wrong one. It doesn't really matter because we see a freaking Typhlosion anyways. But I picked the Razor Leaf one instead of the Shadow Claw one. That's brilliant. But maybe I grab a shield here with the fast move damage. I do grab a shield. Hasn't really helped me. Yikes. If I had Shadow Claw, maybe I get to 2 Leaf Blades there. Definitely problematic. I think I'll shield the first one. I don't want to put myself into range where they can just start... well, they can just commit to the Incinerate farm down. And we do actually get to the Weather Ball here, which is good news. Please just let it go. Nope. We ain't doing that. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to double shield. Because I need to get rid of this Typhlosion. If they come back in with Dragonair, that's still okay. We'll just bank the Weather Ball. It's actually not that great though, because... Well, actually, to be fair, Dragonair probably takes me out here. Oh my god, that was a Dragon Pulse. Yikes. Okay, that's bad news. I kind of have to just go for Weather Ball. If I full send Blizzard, Typhlosion gets the Thunder Punch, but it doesn't really matter. We are getting absolutely wrecked. I mean, we'll live on Aqua Tail. Hopefully, just barely. Oh, it's Wrap. Wrap and Dragon Pulse. Interesting. Well, we got absolutely destroyed there. GG's to that trainer. That was like worst case scenario for me. Made even slightly worse than that because I brought the wrong Livani. But anyways, I'm just going to quickly check how many sets we've done. We're hatching an egg apparently. Turtwig. Okay, cool. That smile is very creepy. Okay. What was I going to do? Check the sets. So we've done 1, 2, 3. 3 sets so far. I'm quickly going to go to the toilet and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to insert an ad break because I always forget that I can do this. You're not missing anything. I am just quickly going away, but I will be back very shortly. And then for anyone who's a YouTube Premium member, I'm just going to quickly cover the screen whilst I go away. Alright, hopefully we've not lost too many viewers here. I just need to reconnect my phone. I think that's working fine. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. If I can get it up to the top. There we go. Alright, so colour. We are going to have grey again. Okay. And then for the bonus, any grey Pokemon. Whoa, holy crap. Thank you, Old Schooler, for the 50 gifted memberships. What the heck? Alright, well, let's just scrap that whole wheel spin there, and let's just say that Old Schooler can, well, you can pick the next team if you've got any cool ideas for a future live stream, since this is actually a live stream theme that was requested by a subscriber who gifted a lot of channel memberships. Then obviously let me know, and if you want to rename any Pokemon, then you can absolutely do that as well. Alright, well, we are going to see a lot of people becoming a channel member on the screen right now. It's going to go through that 50 different times. Appreciate the support there. And yeah, if you do comment and I miss it, then well, there's obviously just a lot of notifications going up right now. So apologies, but we'll wait to see if Old Schooler has any color recommendations or full teams or anything like that. I'm good, just keep spinning, just love the content. Well, I very much appreciate that. And by the way, if you do come up with an idea for like a live stream at a later point, it doesn't matter that you haven't mentioned it right now, you can just let me know at any time and I'll be happy to implement that for a future live stream. But yeah, since you said to carry on, we did have grey again. Let me just remind myself, it was any grey. So let's take a look at some more grey Pokemon and pick a team from those three. Maybe we'll include Weirdeer as a grey. If I think of something, I'll let you know. Thank you very much. Because at the moment we haven't had white yet, so something like Chimecho as well could consider as a grey. Maybe Bombardier is kind of grey. It's like white and black. If we just take an average of its color. It's kind of grey. So maybe I'll just lock that in. Shell gone. I should probably use a charge TM on it to get rid of Twister for crunch. But that is grey. Skarmory. Runorigus maybe. Maybe we go Runorigus. And then we're really weak to dark. Braviary again. Saying, oh, Duraludon. Let's go with Duraludon. That's our third pick there, and then maybe Bombardier as the lead. All right, we have a team. Magnezone. Oh yeah, that's a good shout. I probably should have just searched Steel because there's a lot of Steel types. Okay, that's a great lead so far. Shit, they can flip switch advantage now. No. It's actually ridiculous how many people just copy. If we went Magnezone, I would have been chilling right now. But it's actually ridiculous how many people just copy the Yonkus toxic team. I'm actually going for Mega Horn. I don't want to debuff myself first. But yeah, we're actually not in a good position here. I can tell you that much. Because, obviously, Bombardier gets completely... I have to double shield. So I will. They can double shield as well, and they will be able to maintain alignment here. Oh shit, wait, do we even get there? Oh shit, we didn't even get to the wild charge. Sad times. Right, well, that's game over. We have to just hope that it's not actually Carbink as the final Pokemon, and instead something really, really weak. Don't hate the players, man, hate the game. Well, they're in the 2100 elo range. Like, this team's clearly not working out for them. Alright, well, GG's. I think we lose this. Yeah, I'll just save them some time. There's nothing we can do there, unfortunately. Wigglytuff safe swap. They actually didn't even need the 2-shield because Weirdo was just that bad. Alright. Alright, well, we're still getting notifications for the channel members, which is cool to see. Let's go into the next one. Maybe we should have had... Maybe I should have pressured Old Schooler into picking a team because that was really bad. And hopefully they could have picked something a little bit better than that. But next up, we've got yellow again. So we still haven't had orange, white, or beige/brown. But yeah, we got yellow. And we've got shiny yellow. So gold will also be fine here. Alright, so for example, Magneton. Raichu's got some yellow on it. We could go Rhyperior. Smackdown, I guess, got buffed. But Breaking Swipe's pretty useless. Mightyena. It's not on Sucker Punch. Steelix. Piloswine. Piloswine's a pretty good option. It's kind of a yellowy green, lime coloured. Goodra. Yeah, I think we'll go Goodra. We could go with this Lick. I forgot what it's called there since it's renamed Cryogonal. Oh, Sableye. We could do Shiny Shadow Sableye. I think we'll swap out the Mightyena for Sableye. We'll do that. Yeah, this is the team. I mean, to be fair, in regards to hating the toxic teams, it depends why they play. If they're playing purely for, like, I don't know, the rewards, like Stardust, charge TMs, whatever, then I guess it's fair. If they're playing for fun, I just can't see how you enjoy a team like that, because at the same time as winning lots of games due to literally zero skill at all, you also lose a ton of them where there's literally nothing you can do. So I don't know. I don't see the appeal to it, but is what it is. Go for foul play. Okay, I don't know if I should have caught here, but I don't know. Let's just see. Oh yeah, I've just remembered we are weak to fairy again. Should I have just gone power whip here? I felt like I can get to 2 Aqua Tails, but maybe that's wrong. Maybe power whip does more anyways. Aqua Tails, like what? Come on. Yeah, okay, we do get to 2. Okay, they do no-shield both of them, which is good news, because I actually don't really have an amazing way of taking out this Pokemon. But, you know, they've got a ground type in the lead, a Wigglytuff, possibly a second fairy in the back. I'm going to shield the first one, regardless of what they throw. Swift. Okay, they don't even debuff my attack, which is good. You know what? I should probably just double shield. Okay. Can we farm down here? Come on, Pylo. Come on, you got this. Yes, okay. They've got 2 shields. What is in the back? Let's go! I don't know what it was, but I don't care. What could they have had in the back? Must have been either. I don't even know. Like, what? Surely they still had like a slither of play there. Guys, try and guess in the comments what their final Pokemon was. Dragon flying. Oh yeah, surely there's a Rayquaza in the back. Yeah, that must have been it. Alright, well, anyways, we'll take it. We'll take it for sure. Alright, next up. We are going to have white. There we go, white for the first time. And the bonus is shiny and white. I don't know if there's many shiny white Pokemon, but I guess we're about to find out. I suppose there are white Pokemon that stay white when they're shiny. So Frostlass as an example. Togetic is somewhat whitish. It's kind of creamy coloured. I'll select it for now, and then if we get better options, we can go with that. Aurorus. I don't have an Aurorus built. That is also not built, unfortunately. Overquill is kind of white-ish. I'll lock it in for now. Gallade. Gallade is white. Maybe that's a good option. I think we'll go Gallade. How many Shundos do I have? I've got quite a few actually from like old community days. This I believe is also a Shundo. This Sableye. What else? That's basically it. So I'm sure I saw a Bomber Snow somewhere, but maybe I don't have it as a shiny. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with this team then. What order makes the most sense? I don't know. We're just gonna go with this order. Oh, Corsola. Oh no, I don't have a Corsola. But yeah, that would have been a good. Well, I wouldn't have used the Corsola anyways. But if I had a Cursola that was shiny, I'd have liked to use that. Oh yeah, let me put this back on. By the way, guys, there's also going to be a video for today, but it will just go live as soon as we finish streaming. Drapion is here to core break me again. Right, I thought they might overfarm here. They didn't. Which is a little bit disappointing, but I'm going to shield. Are they going to bait? Nope, they full send crunch. They obviously don't know what charge move I've got here. I'm going to try catch the next crunch. They can overfarm by 1. They do shield. But I will just swap out here anyways. Okay, we do catch. That is good. Just reminding me to like the stream. Yeah, guys, remember, if you are enjoying the stream, or even if you're finding it okay, please leave a like. It does really help out the channel. What did they just do there? They crunch debuffed me. Okay, this is actually fine. All 3 of my Pokemon are okay here. And if I can land an Aqua Tail... Okay, we can actually land 2 of them. They are going to overfarm. How much have they overfarmed by now? I can't really remember. Well, okay, they let both go through. Let's see what they throw here. I've been debuffed, so probably even a Sludge Bomb gets the KO here. See, Stone Edge. Okay, Stone Edge. Okay, we're close to a move actually, so we can outpace. And then if they want a shield here, we actually outpace the Drapion as well. So I'm actually okay. So yeah, they shield. Even if they swap back into Drapion, it's now 5 to my next one. So I'm actually happy to just shield here. You could argue maybe I just save my shields for Gallade, but yeah, we're fine. We're going to be double boosted. Bring it on. See what we can do. Okay, they only get... Ooh, unless they're running Rock Slide. But they shouldn't be. It's just an X-Scissor. Oh, come on! I'm trying to throw. I was trying to throw, and then, like, wait a turn and stuff. And the game was just like, nope. You don't get to do that. Well, anyways. Let's go! GG's, trainer. Found a Mesprit in the wild the other day. That is really cool. Unfortunately, Mesprit's rubbish, but it's still cool to see it. Did you see it on like the nearby, or did you just happen to randomly come across it? Is a 013-7 Shadow Tyrant good? I'm conflicted on it. Just got it from a balloon. Probably not, but you know, if you enjoy it, then I don't think really any Pokemon is a bad investment if you are going to have fun using it. Although there probably are some that are just really stupid and you shouldn't do. But anyways, next wheel spin, we've got black again. We had black like 3 times in the first set. And we've got shiny black again. Alright. So let me just actually check if I do have a Charizard that I could use. Whoa, thank you, C-Tapia. I don't know how to pronounce your name there, so please feel free to correct me. But another 20 gifted memberships. What the heck is going on right now? And like I mentioned to Old Schooler, you can, if you want to, you can request a future live stream theme. You can pick a color for me to use in the next battle, / this battle, and the Pokemon as well. And you can choose to rename any Pokemon if you'd like to. How much is a membership? It's only 99p, or I don't know, the equivalent in your currency. Presumably just round it up to the nearest whole, like dollar or euro or whatever. But yeah, it's not expensive. Or is it 99? zero. I don't know. I can't remember exactly how much, but it's 99p in UK currency. Oh, you made 70p so far? What are you on about? They've gifted 50 and 20 memberships each. Yeah, so $1 USA. Yeah. So, firstly, if you could let me know how to correctly pronounce your name, and then also we'll pick a color. If you want to, you can pick my team for me. But at the moment, I think we'll just have a look at black shinies, see what options we've got. Oh, you can't just search black. But yeah, so Greninja was a good choice. Beware, maybe. We haven't used it yet, so maybe I'll go with that. This one is on Drain Punch. And then Zweilous. Again, we were like really... Oh, said first time. I can't remember which one I said was first. Was it Tapia or Tapia? Umbreon, yeah, that's a good shout. Do I actually have one though? Tapia. Color theme, red if it hasn't been done. Yeah, we can do red. And then if you want to pick the specific Pokemon that are red, then you can absolutely do so. If not, then it doesn't really matter. Yeah, gifted membership still pays, as in people who are gifting memberships, they're not just giving stuff away for free. They are actually spending money on the channel to gift other people. So that's sort of how it works. Red, Center Scorch, dealer's choice. Okay, well, since someone's asked for Center Scorch, let's give that a go. We could run Sizzlipede. Then you paid 70p so far today. Yeah, but that's per membership. I don't understand what you're not I don't get what you're not understanding here. Fires, we need to cover for the rock typing for sure. I say that and I'm tempted to use Ledian here. Ariados, that's another bug type. What am I doing? Crawdaunt, but we don't have fast move damage against something like a Carbink. 70 pounds, that's what you meant. You said P, which is pence in like British currency, so that's why it's confusing. What did we say? Red. So we could go like Wug Trio, potentially. I don't think it's even that good of a matchup into Carbink, despite going to be hitting for super effective the whole time. Charjabug, Darmanitan, Blaziken, Groudon. Oh yeah, old school has said Groudon. Let's go Groudon. We're then really weak to water, so maybe I will get rid of the Sizzlipede for something else. Why are all these bug types red? I've actually never noticed how many bugs are red. But yeah, we had like Scolipede. Octillery. Harry Kane. Buzzwole. We've had Magmortar being requested quite a few times, so maybe we'll go with that. We'll just ignore the fact that water types are a thing, and this is the team. Let's go. And see Tapia, if you have any suggestions for a future live stream, maybe you've already mentioned it, but I've missed the chat, as there's been quite a few comments. But please let me know. Okay, a Wigglytuff again. Wow, I bet I already know what's coming in here. Oh, actually, I didn't think it was going to be that. Okay, I wish I had Scorching Sands, but I probably grab a shield anyways. So it's not the worst thing ever. They actually no shield. Trainer, what are you doing? Well, I guess we just fight for switch advantage. Okay, that's cool. Don't mind that. Ah, Furret's problematic for me though. Yeah, Wiggly is just... There's a reason I've got a custom emoji for channel members to use. That's specifically to do with Wigglytuff, because oh my god, it is annoying. I don't really know what my plan is here. Maybe I just shield this. Wait for Wigglytuff to come back in. They do Trailblaze. Because the thing is, right, Center Scorch can only throw resisted charge moves into Wigglytuff. So I almost need the Groudon here to land a Fire Punch, which we do. We can grab the final shield. And then maybe we can do okay. Is Wiggly worse or better after the Charm rework, though? That's a good question. I think I'm going to say it's better in the sense that, like, back in the day, if I'm using like a glassy fire type, Wiggly still flips switch advantage against it in the 2-shield scenario. Whereas nowadays, on paper, I should be winning that matchup. But they go for Icy Wind for some reason. They're going to go for Swift this time around. They're probably going to swap out right away. They go for Icy Wind again. Trainer, what are you doing? I'm going to clear the debuff. And now I just commit to the Ember Farm down, right? Or I just throw back-to-back moves. I think I've put them into range where I can KO the other thing. Whatever this is. Furret. Hopefully. Let's go! But now I can reach Swift a lot faster versus a Fire type. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you can just shield if you want to. What I hated is if I'd come in with, like, I don't know, if I'm using like a Shadow Darmanitan, for example, they swap into Wigglytuff, I come in, they shield up the rock side, they shield up a second rock side, and they've just fully Charm Farmed me all the way down. Like, that's just so depressing. Whereas nowadays, I can at least guarantee that I maintain alignment with a Pokemon that should be beating Wigglytuff, which is kind of what you want from it. So I'd say it's probably slightly positive, but it's still very much... I mean, it's probably more flexible now, which means it's actually better than it was before. And it's probably maybe even more common than it used to be, which is kind of crazy. I still don't understand how it's not banned for this meta. There is still... where... How do you, Oh yeah, here. So yeah, okay, they've fixed the list, right, for the banned Pokemon, but they've just got both forms of Gastrodon here. That is not 20 Pokemon. I think Wigglytuff should have been banned for the Remix Cup. I think it would have been the 20th Pokemon, and it is very annoying, but it is what it is. Zoya says, my boyfriend just played a match with you. He won, by the way. Oh, GG's to him. What team was he running? Let's have a look if we can see. Was it the bottom name of this set? But anyways, let's go ahead and spin the wheel again whilst we're doing nothing. Did I put the wheel back on? No, I didn't. Alright. we have got blue. And we have got shiny. So shiny blue. I think this is going to be the final battle of the day. Potentially. Let me just check. Get one. I guess we can do one more set. I've just heard people coming home, so I'm going to check if they mind that I'm streaming still. But yeah, we got shiny blue. So let's see what options we've got. So we've got Seadra. That's not that blue. We got Medicham. Don't really fancy using that. Alolan Sandslash with Gyro Ball buffed. Nidorino's kind of bluish. Spiritomb. Oops. Spiritomb's blue. Miltank was requested. It's blue. Oh, Venomoth. Actually, you know what? We'll go Venomoth. I do really like that shiny shadow. Mew is another option. I think I'm happy with this team. Unless anyone's got like a specific Pokemon that they're desperate to see. But I think we'll just go with this. What? Yeah, I am. Alright. Awkward matchup. I think even though it's resisted damage here. Oh, I'm just noticing it's a non-shadow. They're probably going to have... Oh, hold up. Whoa. Thank you, Chan, for the donation. I have literally no idea what currency that is, but very much appreciate it. Okay, that probably puts them into range where we can just land a single charge move, which is great. Shiny red is the request. Please let me know roughly what that donation equates to. Rupees. Okay, I've not paid attention, so I've allowed them to get to another charge move there. That was stupid of me, but that's fine. I think I'll go for a Thunderbolt here, because if the opponent then maybe expects me to have Thunderbolt and Body Slam, they might just no-shield the Golurk, if that's what they come back in with. £4? Okay, cool. Well, it's close enough to £5, so that's, yeah, $5 US. That's cool. Yeah, so maybe they no-shield this. I don't know. Guess we're about to find out. No, they do shield. You know what? I'm actually going to swap out. Red is popular, I see. Yeah, I guess so. Not according to the wheel spinning, but... Ah, shit. The Mandibuzz threw me off because I was like, oh, it's not actually Carbink in the back. But I shouldn't have swapped there. Alright. Anyways, we've got energy on the... This. I can't remember how low that Golurk is. I don't think they're really in farm down range. Oh, but they no shield here. Well, now we definitely shield this. They can Icy Wind. I can debuff them. Oh, no, they're too healthy. Damn it. To be fair, I probably would have been fine if I was just paying attention to the battle. Because I came in... I let the Mandibuzz get to 2 charge moves up against my Miltank. So we could have saved a lot of HP there. So that's just my bad. And also... yeah, I definitely could have done better there. But we get a Carbink. I think that's the first time I've seen like the sort of smoke in the background, which looks quite cool. Right, I said I was going to end the stream there, but obviously we just had a donation, so I think I still have a set bank, so I am going to go for another red team, since it was requested by Chan. Let me know if there's any specific Pokemon that you want to see, Chan, and I will use those. Yeah, they really missed with the bans. I definitely think, like, just literally banning Wigglytuff makes it so much better. But man, I hate that Pokemon. But anyways, we got red. So Genesect. I don't have a shiny Genesect, unfortunately. That is very rare, by the way, if anyone has a Great League shiny Genesect, because when Genesect released in research, that was before its shiny came out. So if you have a shiny Great League Genesect, I believe you had to like claim the research after the shiny had already released. So yeah, if anyone's got that, that is crazy. But anyways, we've got Old Schooler suggesting Incineroar, which I can do. I don't have Brutal Swing on it, so I'll put it in for now, but if we get better suggestions, I might swap it out. Any other requests? We could do Electrode. Any three of your choice. Oh yeah, thank you Arctic Cat for becoming a channel member. If you want to rename a Pokemon, I feel like you definitely do, because that is that is your thing. So just let me know what you'd like to be renamed. So Ledian was a request. Haunter into Meowth. Alright, just remind me after this battle, please. Charcadet. I don't have a Great League Charcadet, but I can do like Armarouge, I guess. The cattening continues. Yanmega. My only Yanmega is shiny, unfortunately. Maybe I'll go with the Armarouge anyways. I feel like it's more usable than a Incineroar without Brutal Swing. Regidrago. I guess the middle is red. Alright, we had use Lileep. Lileep is like not red. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go. We'll just go with this lineup. Actually, no, we're gonna be weak to ground. If I go Regidrago, then a single Carbink just completely destroys the entire team. So I guess we'll just stick with this. We're still very weak to. Oh, wait, did Chan request the Incineroar? I thought that was. Let me have a look. I think it was Old School. I mean, Old Schooler did also donate earlier, so yeah. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's get Brutal Swing. I want to see how many charge moves it has before we waste it. Oh my god, that's a lot. We can't get Blast Burn. Is Darkest Lariat? Is that a legacy move? I don't want to use too many charge DMs here. Okay, we get lucky. Woohoo! That very rarely happens, but there we go. I mean, we're still cooked if we see a Carbink, but is what it is. What was it? Incineroar, was it? Alright. Yeah, since we got Brutal Swing on the first try, it'd be crazy not to use it. Alright, here we go. Shit. I guess we win those 0 shields. That's something. It's gonna be Carbink and Wigglytuff. What's the point? What is even the point? Right, I'm gonna need Electro to do some crazy things here. Alright, we just commit to a full bug bite farm down regardless of what they throw. Hopefully they do just continue to throw. Actually, they might reach 3 here. I have got a shield advantage. Oh dear. You know what? I kind of have to shield now. If it's Carbink and Wiggly, then I'll just concede as soon as I see both Pokemon. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. And yet it's still bad. They're on the Thundershock though, so I do resist. I can swap out now. They throw an alignment as well, which is good news. Belly Bolt, spicy. I don't know if it's spicy, but it's just not the Carbink or Wigglytuff. Okay, we actually grab a shield there. Okay, I expected them to throw immediately. I mean, I could have actually just KO'd them here. Maybe I should have done that. But instead I'm over farming because I don't know what they've got in the back. But yeah, I should have just thrown. I didn't need to use my shield there. But the fact that they shield, surely they are weak to this in the back. What is it? Alright, let's go. Discharge is pretty meh though, so does this actually KO here? Yes, it does. Alright. Surprising there to see a Golurk in the lead and not be double fairy in the back, but very thankful that that was the case because we're able to take the win there. GG's to that trainer. I'm going to call the stream there. Thank you to everyone that has supported, especially those of you who have gifted memberships or donated. Got a lot of support today, which is really nice to see. There is going to be a video that's going to go live basically as soon as this stream ends, unless you are a channel member, in which case you would have already got access to that. Can you get a name request? Yes, you can. I don't know if you already requested that or not, so apologies if you have done. But yeah, for anyone who has... oh yeah, the Arctic Cat said Haunter into Meowner, so let's do that. Oops. I think it was Meowner. Let me scroll up. Yep, okay, and then Wigglytuff into Pepe. Oops. When do I live stream on YouTube? Basically, just whenever I've got the time to. There's not really a strict schedule like there is for my videos. But yeah, basically just whenever I have the opportunity to do so. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for the support. Unless anyone else who's donated wants to rename something, old schooler. I don't know if you've requested anything. Okay, we got another gifted membership here. What about Greninja? What are we asking about Greninja? Incineroar into Meowroar. Can I request a name change? If you've donated during the live stream, but I don't believe that is the case. So these are, if you look on the right hand side of the screen here, you can see for anyone who gifts like $1 to $2, they can rename any Pokemon in my inventory that hasn't already been renamed. So that's what's happening here. I'm not just asking for everyone to rename my Pokemon. It's basically just people that have donated or gifted memberships but haven't claimed all of the like perks that comes along with those things. But I think that's it. So okay, we got another donation. What the heck? What the heck is going on? Thank you, Arctic Cat. I'm trying to end the live stream, but I guess we'll rename another one. Yan Mega into Meow Mega. Can't be too harsh on people donating on my live stream, but thank you very much for the gifted memberships as always, Arctic Cat. And unless we get another donation, feel free to end now. Thanks. All right, cool. Then we are going to end the stream there. Thank you guys for the support, and